So I had to play that because this is the day that KS got sent to glory, May 5th. I know a lot of y'all who supported him before me, y'all knew that this was the day that God had called him to glory. So May 5th is the day that God had called KS to glory. So I just wanted to start a little trouble on social media this morning. I was not, because I was like, I'm not gonna do this. More than likely the brothers will be doing something anyway for today. But I said, let me do my little trouble. Okay. In the manosphere, in this space, I'm not sure if I should say manosphere, but yeah, I should say manosphere. In this space, would KS ever, can anyone ever replace him? Can anyone ever replace him? Mm. Can anyone replace KS? Mm. And it's been 2 years now since he has passed away, and we have seen so many imitators, so many clowns, copycats all over social media, and people who admired him. I admired him. Even though I'm not the ideal woman that he would say that would fit the criteria, I'm not. I'm a big girl, got a loud mouth. Okay. I am not one of the women that fit the criteria. But the way he spoke facts, even when it made me mad. Okay. Even when it made me mad. hmm Thank you for everybody who coming in. Melania, Skinny Boy, Jay, how are you? It's good to see y'all this morning. So will I sit here and say all of KS content never triggered me? I'm lying. A lot of his content triggered me, but it made me want to learn more. It made me want to learn more because it triggered me. Okay? May KS soul rest in peace. Yeah, may his soul rest in peace, baby. This is one thing I regret when he passed away. I was at work, and I remember a co-worker came in and was telling me, just got on duty, y'all. Just got on duty at the hospital. And they were telling me, and they said to me, KS, they just found out that Kevin Samuels has passed away. And I was like, okay, I was like, okay. So, the women around me was like laughing and stuff. And I was like, oh, wow. They was like, I know you happy. I know you happy. And I told them, let me get a break. Let me get a break. So I took my break. Like, soon as I got on duty, went to the break room and I was crying. I was like, wow. Now, did I want to confront the people who was laughing that they thought it was a joke? I would have liked to have cursed them out, but I was at work. You're going to lose your job. You curse somebody out. You get indignant, you're going to lose your motherfucking job. God forgive me for cursing on this beautiful Sunday morning. Each and every day, God forgive me for my mouth because I can get indignant. Um, and I was ready. I was ready to curse these people out, but I was like, I'm going to lose my job. So I just was in silence all night because I worked the night shift. So I was in silence all night, and I cried by myself. Just sat up and cried by myself, and in the break room. And when I finished my little 15-20 minute break, I walked back, got on duty, but my heart was broke. Then I watched Hey King. Then I watched how all the women were coming to social media and they were praising the fact that this man passed away. And I was like, damn. Even in the melanated community, we know better. We don't talk ill of the dead. We know that. But yet, our sisters were so indignant and everything. And the messed up part about it right now is that everything KS said has come to pass. Everything that KS said has come to pass. Everything down to um down to the I'm sorry, the Lisa race, okay, down to um Vivica Foxes, all the Vivica Foxes, down to every woman that you can imagine who was against KS. All the things that he said has come to pass. Has come to pass. It all has come to pass. Ain't that crazy? But they were calling him a liar. It's not true. All these things. When he was saying you got too many children, yeah, why do you have these many baby daddies? Why did you leave your husband? You know what I'm saying? And our sisters was coming up with like some foolish boo boo the fool answers, okay? And when he was saying this does not make sense, they were mad with him because let me share something with you. One thing that I did love about K is he didn't co-sign foolery. He didn't co-sign bullshit. Okay? He never co-signed bullshit. And I think that's the thing that our women didn't understand. Our women did not understand that part. They wanted him to co-sign bullshit. But he wouldn't. He wouldn't co-sign it. Okay? And it's been 2 years, and I believe in my heart, I don't want to see nobody take his spot. This is the truth. This is the truth. I have watched a lot of male content creators, and a lot of them have their own style that is amazing, okay? But I don't want to see nobody copy him. Mm-mm. I just think what he left on the manosphere and what he left in social media, we should just learn from it. I don't think we should try to copy him. A lot of people in this space continue to copy and try to be like him. And I just think we should just be ourselves. Okay, Skinny Boy, you said the real. You said, is that true? Yeah, I know. I don't even know. I don't even know. Okay, I'll check it out. Skinny, send me the link when we get off the chat. When we get off the live, send me the link. But I'm going to share something with you. I don't think nobody should want to. I know we always ask when is the next king coming. Shout out to the Real Bravado Network. But I don't think we should need one. We should take the teachings that we were already taught by him, right? In the manosphere. If you want to, I'm not telling the manosphere to do that. That's a men's space. But in social media. Because even women have learned from KS. Even women content creators who come out here have learned from KS. Even the ones who wanted to take heed has learned from the teachings of KS. Now, when I found out about KS, it was 2 years before he was passed on to glory. 2 years before. So I was not there when in the beginning. A lot of content creators, they know I wasn't there because you'll hear the stories that I'm telling about KS. They were like, oh, he did that, years ago. It wasn't, he didn't do that in his beginning stages. I know because I wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? So I was there 2 years before he passed away that I watched his content from the clouds because I was amazed that a man can come to social media and critique our sisters and nobody could do anything. Nobody could do anything. And when I first started watching his content, right? When I first started watching his content, I was like, I'm watching it because he's wrong. He shouldn't be talking about women like this and this and that. Mind you, I was already in my role of being a wife and loving my husband and doing the right thing. I was already in that role. But there's some things I needed to critique on. You feel me? So when he said some things in his lives, and I was like, That hit me. That hit me. Some of the stuff he was saying in his lives, it hit me and it taught me things. So I was like, I'm gonna listen because I like it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always tell you, I don't just immediately start trying to bash the person. Thank you, Skinny. Don't immediately start trying to bash the person. Don't do that. What you gotta do is listen to it first. Listen to the story. Find out first. Because we immediately, when we don't like something, we immediately start bashing it because we don't like it. We don't like it, we start bashing it right away. Like the way people were calling him, he from the LGBTQIA plus because the way he dressed, the way he spoke, all these things. And the sad part is, so you telling me a black man can't dress nice? A black man don't shouldn't want to smell good. A black man can't can't speak well. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all put all these stereotypes on this man when he was here. Y'all disgraced this man when he was here and call him all types of names. And most of y'all who didn't like him is because you didn't sit and listen to him. You only were there to call yourself trying to critique him or talk bad about him. Now, am I guilty of that too? I'm guilty of that too. When I first found out about KS, I was like, no, he ain't gonna be talking about no black women like that, this and that. Until I went myself to his channel and sat there and listened. Hey, Mr. He said, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. Until I went there and I sat and I listened. Then that's what made me change my mindset because it made me see a mirror on myself. Some of the things that I wasn't doing right in a marriage. You feel me? Now, as a woman, you always think you on your A game. You got your shit together. You know what I'm saying? You want to think that. But there's some lessons that you need to be taught. You understand? There's some lessons you need to be taught. Now, I'm not saying that um I was unteachable. I'm teachable because I'm governed under a king, and for the past 16 years I have been under a king. So I'm thankful for that. But there's nothing wrong, my sisters that are married, that you learn something new. When somebody got something to teach you that's positive for your marriage or relationship that leads to marriage. Okay? So I want to say my condolences to KS family, to his mother, his daughter, and everyone else. Okay? My condolences that our own people could not even be kind and apologize for the behavior that we have done on the day God called him to glory. We were acting so indignant. We were acting so indignant to one of our own that just wanted to teach us, but we didn't want to take heed to the message. And that's the sad part. We don't like to be taught. Even me, who have been on the social media streets, is going on. I'm about to be 2 years doing content. 2 years. I didn't even realize until I checked YouTube and it told me 2 years you have been doing content, but I have been doing lives like a year. So, with that being said, when I found that, I said, wow, I have been getting a lot of pushback for like 2 years. That people been telling me you don't know what the F you talking about, this and that, whatever. And I understand that because we do not like change. We don't like change. We don't like people critiquing us. So what you do is when I critique you, you come back and say, well, you ugly. You look like silly from the color purple. Um, um, You call me a pick me. You call me Aunt your mama. All these things, you know. But I'm gonna share something with you. I grew up tough, so the shit y'all say don't bother me. I just laugh because at the end of the day, it just makes my content bigger when you come at me. Yeah, that's all it does. I have learned that on social media. When people pick arguments with you, all it does is make your content bigger on social media. Ain't that crazy? That's crazy. Cause people like hateration. People love hateration, but they can't stand correction. They cannot stand correction. Okay, Skinny, I see what you're doing, baby. Do what you do, baby. Block everybody who do nonsense, honey. Hey, Malik, how are you, sir? It's good to see you. So that was the question I wanted to ask because today is the day that KS got called to glory 2 years ago. And I believe we shouldn't try to put another Godfather. We should not even try. Y'all know when Biggie passed away, I don't mean to keep jumping off onto another subject, but y'all remember when Biggie passed away and Diddy found what was his name again? Sean. What was his name? Shine. Found Shine, right? And when they brought Shine into the studio and he pumped out his first record, everybody was falling out because he sound just like Biggie. But his natural dialect is I think it's British or something, British or Jamaican or something like that. So when he pumped his first record out of the studio, people went wow because why? We missed Biggie. We missed him. We didn't think it was fair that he was sent to glory, and like that. And then also same thing with Tupac. We hate to see people who look like him. We like why because we love Tupac. I know I did. I love Tupac. Growing up, I loved Tupac. Well, I was already grown anyway, but I mean, I liked him. You feel me? And I liked his content. I loved his music, everything, because it made you think, especially Dear Mama. Dear Mama made me think like crazy. I love that song. Even though you was a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. So that song touched me because I told y'all I grew up in a crack home with my mama. You feel me? So that song always touched me, and I grew up in a project. So sometimes songs play out your real life. You listening to it, and it makes you play out your real life. You feel me? It plays out your real life, the song. So I don't want to see somebody try to come to the manosphere and oh, you say he from Central America. Okay, I ain't even know, baby. Thank you for telling me. So I don't want to see nobody copy him or come close to him. Let his memory just be a blessing to us. Let his memory just be a blessing. Let his content just be a blessing to us to learn. You know what I'm saying? Let it be that, thank you, baby, for subscribing. Let it be that we just want to learn. That's it. We don't have to try to replace this great man. We don't have to do that. Okay? We looking so bad because we want another king to follow. We want another king. And I understand that. I understand that. But I don't think no one can ever replace him. His charisma, how the way he flowed things, how the way he did things. I don't think anybody can replace him. I'm just saying. You feel me? I'm just saying. Now, oh, okay, Hot One. I see what you put. Yeah, I saw that too. I think it was on CNN or something or BBC News. I read that too. So now, let me share something else with y'all. Even Ebony K, who was preaching to the heavens, right? Even Ebony K, who was preaching to the heavens that um she needs a certain type of man, that she gonna be able to get a certain type of man. She has been she has been corrected. She even had to come back and correct herself on the foolery that she was doing. She had to correct herself on the foolery that she was doing. Okay? So now she comes back and she says, I played this last night. Okay? I played this last night. And she had to come back and say this. Now, I don't think she understood or understand what she was saying at all. But we gonna let her cook because she thought she was saying something good. So we gonna let her cook. Listen up, y'all.
Real boss men, they do not desire a financial or an intellectual equal. They are not attracted to it. It is a turn off. The pee-pee goes burp, burp, burp. It does. The pee-pee goes burp, burp, burp. Yeah, the pee-pee goes burp, burp, burp when they get around you. I mean, I think Ebony Williams, that's her next stop. Her next stop is starting up a ministry of some sort because she is going to praise the Lord. Amen. 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 Let me hear it. Women don't need no man. Women. I mean, are you getting where I'm going? Do you see how masculine that is? No, men want somebody that says, "Cuando sono solo, sono no."
Now, I don't agree with all that singing she talking about that women want women want all that. I don't agree with all that, the singing part that she said at the end. But I will share this with you. A man wants a woman that is going to listen. Yes. He don't want a woman that's bullheaded, that he can't tell anything to. He doesn't want a woman that he has to go to battle with. Now, am I sitting up here talking about I'm perfect? I am not. There are battles that I have to forge, and I'll be ready for my husband. But the only thing is that sometimes I have to rethink ahead because I'm like, at the end, I'm going to say I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? At the end, I'm going to still be wrong. So what I do, I just say right in the beginning of the miss, honey, I'm sorry. And I might just say everything I need to get out real quick. And then he'll look at me and say, so that means you was holding it. You was holding it. You had some issue with me, but you were holding it. So now, since we arguing right now, you ready to just throw that out there. And I'm like, no, honey, but that's not true. That's not true. We hold things so when an argument do happen, we ready to unleash it. But my king don't let me get away with that foolery. He does not. He will call me on it. Shout out to my husband. I'm not saying my marriage is perfect, but I'm not one of these women talking about I don't need no man. I don't want to be one of these women that say I don't need no man. That men ain't shit. I don't want to be one of these women because I'm gonna share something with you. Most of these women we see on social media right now on this panel with Ebony K, right? She teaching these older women about men, and she can't even keep a man. That's like, that's like I'm taking you to the apple tree. I'm going to show you how to pick the apples, but I have never picked an apple for myself. So how am I supposed to teach you how to get the apple down correctly if I never went and got the apple myself? You see what I'm saying? Like every relationship she has messed up. She has did some boo-boo the fool nonsense. Hey, John, how are you? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming to rock with me. Soraya, how are you, honey? Soraya, I hope I'm saying your name correctly, baby. Soraya said Kevin Samuels may have delivered a valuable message. However, he was always rude. with it. He knew the response he would get and did it on purpose in order to make money. Well, I'll share something with you. Every content creator that comes to social media, they came to make money. That's the truth. But the only thing that Kevin had going is that everybody else will tell our women in a soft manner. Everybody else will tell our men in a soft manner. But Kevin was just direct. He's one of those. He had like an old soul. Cause you ever had like an auntie or uncle that they just would tell you you fucked up, right? They didn't care. Like if you were crying and all that other stuff. He was like one of those. And I'm gonna share something with you. Our culture need one of those. We don't need somebody that's just going ass kiss all the time and say what you're doing is right. So I don't think he was rude. I don't think he was rude. I just think he was direct. And he was like that with the men too. But people always say all he did was talk to the women like that. Nope, he talked to the men like that too. So I want to share this little tidbit with y'all, and I want y'all to hear Charleston White. Check out Charleston White. Y'all know I like Charleston White. Don't get mad. Y'all know I like Charleston White. Listen to this.
Women do it all the time. We just can't catch them. Because a woman can run further with her skirt up than we can run with our pants down. We got to pull our pants down to fuck. So when our pants around our leg, we trying to run, we going to trip and fall. She can raise us up. Somebody can ring the doorbell, ding dong, and you and your woman can be laying in the bed. And she say, baby, I think I got a package coming. It can be a nigga at the door. She can stand there and hold her dress up, let it fuck right quick, and come back and lay in the bed, and you'll never know. Women are more sneaky, women are more conniving than men, because men are creatures of habit, so we can't really be sneaky. It's too easy to detect what a man does because he's a creature in his pattern of behavior. Ooh. Women are more snake-like.
Ooh, that's nasty.
They play like they ain't hoes, but they are hoes. They play like they don't want to be hoes, but they got a whole nature.
Ooh.
Most women try to suppress the whole nature and sneak and do it. The man can't suppress his nature. That's why when some fine walk by, as hard as he try not to look, he got to. He can't suppress his nature. Women do it all the time.
So, I like what Charleston White has said. Now, I want to address something real quick before we go on to the next one. Kevin would tear black women down in order to uplift black men. That was, let's see. That's why he was so popular. So you telling me that you never saw him critique the men? Because if you say you never saw him critique the men, you're lying. I saw him critique men too. I saw him tell the brothers, you don't make enough. You have to go get another job. You have to work longer hours. You shouldn't be living here. You should be having this. You shouldn't be dressing like this. You should be dressing like this. You should always make sure you smell good. You got to invest in cologne. You got to invest in keeping yourself neat, tidy, haircut, beard cut. I saw him do that to the men too. You need to lose weight. You need to do this. I saw him do that to the men too. So maybe because you might didn't see it, you think he only was talking about the women. You know, I'm just saying. Now, for Charleston White, okay? Shout out to Charleston White. Okay? This brother always speak truth to power. I love his content. A lot of people don't like him. Some of the stuff that he say be like, it be hitting. Some of the stuff he say be out the park. So I stay away from the stuff that's out the park. But some of the stuff that be hitting, I follow his stuff. Now, Jay said if people could watch full videos and still don't understand what and how KS said what he said, I have to question. Ooh, that's nasty, Jay. Why? I'm just saying. So listen, okay. I'm saying that what Charleston White say be off the wall sometimes, but the stuff he say, it makes sense. A lot of us women, we always say men are the best cheaters. They do the most. But men, okay? Men, okay? Um, they're creatures of habit. That's why it's easy for us to catch our men when they do nonsense. Because if this is the time where he always come home, this is the time where he always do this, he always do that, we know something is off. I'm just saying. But us women, God gave us the ability to multitask. God gave us the ability to multitask. Okay? And so we can do things outside the box. Okay? All I'm saying is that, like I always tell y'all on my channel, okay? A woman can make or break her home by her decisions. She can build up a kingdom and destroy a kingdom by the words of her mouth. My sisters, if you understood how much power that you wield, you would do better when it comes to your marriage. I'm talking to the married women. And for the women who desire to get married, learn to be with a man that you can respect. I don't care what he look like. I don't care how much money he bring in. I'm just letting you know. Okay, Mrs. She says that many people cannot multitask. Learn strategies. I hear you. I hear you. So I'm saying to you is that a mindset needs to be changed. Be with a man that you can respect, because if you can respect him, baby, you will follow him. You will love him. All those things come into play. If you can respect him, you will follow him. Now, if you love him, you will not follow him. You're not going to follow him. Because if love come first, respect don't follow. But if you respect this man, love will always follow you because you respected him first. I just want you to know that. I just want you to know that, my sister. I don't care how much you love this man. If you love him first, you can disrespect him in public and in private. Excuse me. You can disrespect him in public and in private. I don't know how many times I got to preach this to y'all, but this is true facts. A lot of things can go left when you just love this man. You got to learn that y'all are a well-oiled machine together. Do you understand? I always say this, a man is like a machine. You got to tend to the machine. You got to oil the machine. Mrs. She said, what's going on, baby? You got to oil the machine. Well, you tell me, my dear cosmetic mirror. You tell me. You tell me. You ask the question, you tell me. All I'm saying is that a mindset needs to be changed. In a marriage, you always got to learn to work on yourself. Work on things that you can improve to make the marriage better. I think that's a lot of things that KS was trying to say to us, that we have to learn how to improve our relationships with our brothers and sisters. I'm talking about the melanated family. This is a lot of things that we needed to improve upon. But we don't like when people critique us. We don't like when people try to teach us. So what we do is when they come to social media trying to teach us, we bash them immediately. We call them all out their names. How dare you come tell me what to do? Hey, Gail, how are you, honey? How dare you tell me what to do? I know better. And I'm going to share something with you. Regardless of how y'all felt, some of y'all women, and maybe some of y'all men felt about KS, some people loved him. Some people loved him. Some people learned from his content. Some people looked inside and said, I got some fucked up shit wrong with me and I need to change it. So, regardless of how some of y'all felt about him, some people felt that he saved them. He saved their marriage. He saved their relationships. I'm just saying. The ones who took heed. And the ones who did, y'all still out here running around half crazy like Lisa Ray and Vivica Fox talking about they need a man. So regardless of what you say about him and you say how he just only critiqued the women and he never critiqued the men, that means you actually didn't watch him. You didn't watch him because he critiqued both. He said something to both. Now, will I say at times his content was a little hilarious? It was. But you have to make it funny. You got people watching you. You want them to keep coming back for more. Some people say he did it for the money. What content creator hasn't done it for the money? When you come into this space, you make money. I'm not saying it's a lot. I'm not saying it's a lot where you living on some mountain somewhere in a mansion, but you make some money. You still got to work though. I don't even know how these people talk about once I go viral, you know, how that woman went all the way down to, I think it was Atlanta, and she found herself homeless with 2 children because she was trying to become a famous content creator. Let me share something with you. I had went viral 5 times. 5 times I had went viral. I'm still here in New Jersey. and in this house that my husband have. Okay? I'm still here. I have went viral 5 times. This woman talking about she gonna go viral 1 time and that she is going to be famous. How dare you uproot the children and move down to Atlanta and now you staying in the shelter? Where do they do that at? Where do they do that at? Where was she? She was from, my city. She was from Tulsa. Oh, no, Tallahassee. No, she wasn't. I ain't even know. And that does not make sense. So how do you go, you leave, take your children, you uproot your babies, and then you say, I'm going to go and become a famous content creator where you can be a content creator in your own house? Even if you went viral, that does not mean that you quit your job. I went viral 5 times and I'm still working. I'm just saying that doesn't make sense. Okay, it doesn't make sense. Y'all doing the most. So when you become a content creator, you're going to make money. You're going to make money, but also it has to be in your heart to want to do the work. It has to be in your heart to want to do the work. Do you know how hard it is to make reels, videos, lives, posts every day? Because you want people to watch your stuff. And then also in your heart, I know for myself, I just want people to learn. I just want people to learn genuinely because the Bible says I'm supposed to teach the younger women. So I want to teach because I want someone to understand the assignment. I don't want them to get as old as me and say, I wish somebody would have taught me better. I'm just saying. Hi, Jasmine. I hope I'm saying your name right, baby. It's good to see you. Jay said it's not easy as folks think to make good content. And yes, people do this to make money. My time is a valuable. Pay me. Shout out to Dennis Sperling. Shout out to Dennis Sperling, a scholar and a gentleman. That's right. I hear you. I hear you. So people do it for that, but they also do it to teach. They're doing it because they don't want to see other men get in trouble. They're doing it so they don't see other women get in trouble. It's a teaching moment. Like my content, okay? Anytime I have a story, right? Like something happened on social media, I will always have a story to add to it for teaching purposes. Do you feel me? I will always have a story to it for teaching purposes. So that you can grow. So you can grow. Not just me grow too. You grow from the incident. Now, will I get some hard-headed people that will say, mama, you too old. You don't know what the world is like now. You don't know what relationships is like now. Let me share something with you, baby. The players change, not the game. The players change, but not the game. So the same game they was doing in my time, they doing in y'all time. I can tell from just by talking to you if you lying to me. I'm just saying, I'm one of those old souls. You can sit up there, have a whole conversation with me and cry and everything, okay? Cry and everything. And then I will turn around and ask you, baby, what you did. What you did, because you telling me everything your husband did, but the problem is, what did you do? Okay, that's my issue. So I'm not one of those ones that, oh, it's okay, honey, I feel bad for you, he did you wrong. No, because there's always three sides to a story. It's your side, his side, there's the truth. And I think in our culture, we don't watch for the truth. We just want to hear a one-sided story and we think that it makes sense. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense. You can't just take one incident and blow it out of proportion and go and destroy your marriage. Go and destroy your marriage, decimate your marriage from one incident. Now I'm gonna share something with you. A lot of y'all get in my messages and y'all say, excuse me, y'all say, mama, you always agree with the men. If the men cheat, that the wife should take him back, that she should try to work it out. They should try to work it out. And I'm gonna share something with you. I feel that if your husband cheat, you should find out why he cheated. You want to know why I say this? Because if you decide to leave him, right? Okay? If you decide to leave him, because the Bible lets you leave him if he cheats. And if she cheats, the Bible lets him leave her. Okay? You should find out why, because I'm going to share with you why I say this. When you go to the next relationship and you didn't find out what happened that made him cheat, then when the next one comes, the same thing will happen. So you need to find out before you move on. Or if you say, can I rectify this situation? Okay? So I don't say jump to say I'm done. I don't want to be married no more. This is it. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell you to do that, because most of the time when your girlfriends tell you that, it's because they got a hidden agenda. They got a hidden agenda. And most of the time, they cause the problem between you and your man by giving you bad advice. So now when y'all break up, she the same one in his DMs trying to holler at him. I'm just saying. So that's why I tell you, find out what's going on first before you decimate the home. Now, mind you, he's wrong. You should not be cheating. You should not. But you need to find out what's going on. Just like the woman I was talking about late last night, I had came up here on the live and I was talking about the young woman who wrote a book about cheating on her husband and he forgave her. Okay? He forgave her. Mm-hmm. He forgave her. Baby, you said please stop talking. Just scroll up, baby. I ain't got time for bullshit. Just go. You don't want to hear me talk, just go, damn it. It don't make me no never mind. Just go. That's so crazy. It doesn't even make sense. Why? Why are you here? So anyway, what I'm saying is that when she wrote this book, okay, she wrote this book and she like promoting that it was okay for her to cheat on her husband. Because you cheated, why would you write a book? You already hurt this man. Why would you write a book? Why do you think it makes sense to write a book about somebody pain and sorrow? Because I'm going to share something with you. If a man had wrote this book, there would be boycotting going on. There would be women all on social media jumping around talking about how dare he write a book that he cheated on his wife. But you don't hear nothing. You don't hear she from anybody say that this nonsense is wrong. She wrote a book. It's on Amazon. I had to check. I was like, it's on Amazon. Wow. Okay. Raven. Raven Heartfelt. Ooh. Baby, I hope you don't make no money off that book. Yeah, I hope you don't. I hope the book don't succeed. Because that's evil. You hurt this man and you think it was okay for you to write a book. Damn. That don't make no sense. Let it been a man, baby. You let it been a man. Let it been a man, honey. They would have canceled him real quick. He wouldn't have been able to finish that damn book so fast. They would have canceled him. But here we are, a woman go and write a book about cheating on her husband and how God saved their marriage. Why do we always put God in foolery? Hey, Almond Eyes. We always put God in foolery. Okay? So now find out why the cheating has occurred. And now you decide if you're going to stay or you're going to leave. But if you stay, don't bring it up again. Don't bring it up again. Just move on. Yeah, just move on. But I don't suggest you stay there and continue to get hurt. Don't do that. That doesn't make any sense. Don't do that. Okay? Don't do that. So I have a problem. I have a problem with that part, with her even doing the book. That was crazy. I think about that. Because if it was a man that did this nonsense, social media would be in an uproar. They would be going crazy. I'm just saying. They would be going crazy. So, and I'm going to share something else with you that I have a stance on. When a woman cheat, I'm going to tell you something. It's going to be painful to my sisters, but when a woman cheat, I don't believe a man should take her back. I don't. Because men cheat differently. I know this going to be wrong. Y'all going to be like, that is some messed up shit. But I'm going to share with you why. Because a man, when he cheats, it's because at the time he want to swing somebody from the chandelier. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's still wrong. It don't make it right. But when a woman cheats, you got to capture her mind. That's the difference. A man can cheat. You won't be able to capture his mind because after he's finished messing with you, the thing he thinking of, once he get nut clarity, the next thing he thinking of is his wife and children. He got to go home. That's what he thinking of next. He got to go home. But with my sisters, the thing is that when they cheat, okay, when they actually have done the nitty gritty, they laying up there with another man, got their legs all wide open. It's already in their mind. They're ready. They're ready. Good morning, honey. They're ready. So their mind belongs to this new man. And even though The man might just want to just sleep with them. That's it. He don't want nothing more from them. But they don't know that because he already captured her mind. You saw that video where this woman was in bed with her side man, right? And she called her husband, called him and said she no longer want to be married, and she leaving him for her new boyfriend or whatever. So now when she got off the phone, the boyfriend who was laying next to her, her side man, because she said boyfriend, but her side man was like, why you leaving your husband? She was like, I'm tired of faking the funk. I'm tired of, hiding and everything because I want to be with you. And he told her, we just having a good time. I don't want you to destroy your marriage because you want to be with me, because that's not what I want. You see that? That's not what he wanted. Okay? I'm just saying. That's not what he wanted. Your side man is messing with you because he just want that pussy. He don't want anything else from you. He doesn't. But the husband that you go and lay up and cheat on, okay? That cheat on, this man wants you for a lifetime. He wants you for a lifetime. But y'all always miss that. Y'all miss that part. Okay? Now, let me share something with you. I will not sit up here and tell you that it is okay to cheat. I cannot tell you that because I don't condone cheating. I can't tell you that it's okay to cheat. It is not. I said find out why the cheating is going on. Okay? Why the cheating is going on. And if you feel that you cannot get past the cheating, baby, you gotta go. You gotta go. Because I'm gonna share something with you. You ain't gonna never trust that person. You ain't. The trust has been broken and it hurts. It hurts to be cheated on. It hurts to be cheated on. And I'm gonna share something else with you. When a man can go out and make a baby, make a baby, and he married, and he has children with the wife. This is the ultimate betrayal. You want to know why? Because you can go out there and go raw dog with a stranger and go raw dog with me at home that you brought me before God and said that I am your wife. And then you can go and sleep with some trick out in the street and give her a baby. And now I got to deal with this chicken head and this chicken head and her baby. There's a difference. So this is why I don't condone cheating. I don't condone cheating. Okay? I don't condone it. I can't sit up here and tell you that that makes sense. I can only say to you, find out why the cheating occurred. Because now that'll give you a chance to say, do I want to stay or if I want to leave? Okay? Do I want to stay or do I want to leave? That gives you the understanding of what the hell is going on. Because the cheating may have occurred because you're not passing up that collection plate. You know what I'm talking about. You're not passing it up like you're supposed to. Hey, Miss Israel, how are you, honey? You're not passing it up like you're supposed to. So that can be why the cheating is occurring. You're not being respectful. You're not being loving. You're not being kind. That can be a reason why the cheating is occurring. The thing is to find out why. And now you make the choice if you're going to stay or if you're going to leave. Okay? I don't condone cheating. I want you to know that I don't think it's right. But you have to make a choice for you. And if you have children, you got to make the choice for your children too. So it can't be a selfish choice. It has to be a choice that will better you and the children when your spouse cheat. It can't just be the choice of bettering you only, my sister. It can't just be for you only. I think that's a lot of things that our women miss. Okay? Our women always miss that part. Okay? We miss that part. We want it to only better us. And then the children are unhappy. And the children trying to figure out why daddy is not here. You understand? So when you make the choice, make sure you understand why it's happening. What is going on? Is it something I'm doing? Or is it just him doing nonsense? Find out why. That would even help your choice if you to leave or to stay. I can't tell you to leave or to stay. All I can do is tell you talk to God. Talk to God. Let him give you the answer. I'm just saying. So, with that being said, we're going to do the 360. Back around to the top subject. I don't want to see nobody replace KS in social media. I don't think nobody can do it like him. I don't think nobody can ever replace him. I don't want to see nobody do it. I don't. Now, it's a blessing that when Kevin came to social media, he taught our brothers how to dress better when they come to social media, how to put on a suit, how to, look presentable when they come across the camera. And you see a lot of them doing it. A lot of the brothers are doing it. They breaking it down, putting suits on, they looking good before they get up there and say their piece. And they're learning to love themselves. And that's a good thing. Okay? That's a good thing. That is a wonderful thing. Okay? So you have people who want to change for better because of some of the things KS preached and he teached. And it has helped a lot of people. Not everybody disliked KS. There was so many people, okay? There were so many people who were blessed to have known him. I'm one of them. That was blessed to have known him in these YouTube streets. And I think I will always keep that with me. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have met a man like that in my time that critiqued both of us, men and women. And even what made me want to even watch him was because of all the backlash some of the sisters that I knew was talking about him. I was like, I gotta go see this. And only why I even had an open mind was because of my king. Shout out to my husband. Because of my king, because my king was already teaching me. I was already being taught by my husband on how to be, on how to respect him, on how to move. And even though I didn't have it right, and I still ain't got it all the way right now. Okay, I am not the perfect wife. I still give my husband headaches. I still give him headaches. But yet and still, he still loved me. He still loved me. So for that, I will always be grateful to my king because he has always shown me mercy from the beginning of our relationship. Because I was a baby mama. I was a baby mama. And this man took time and showed me mercy. And I will forever be grateful. And I'm going to share with you why I say I will forever be grateful, because when I get men who I know that they secretly like me and we talk, okay? Or I get men that I have met and they want to talk to me, or men who hit me in my DMs and the conversation was supposed to go right and it went left, I block you. Wanna know why? Because it's respect for my king. I don't play with my husband. My husband in my mind is on a pedestal that nobody can bring down. So I won't hurt my husband by doing nonsense that this person who trying to talk to me think it makes sense. You think it makes sense. But if my king heard it, would he think it makes sense? Hell to the no, he wouldn't think it makes sense. So I don't entertain shoulda, woulda, coulda. I don't do that. Okay? Malik said you have evolved because a lot of our women believe that they are perfect. Everything is a man fault. That failed. Yes, honey. I don't believe that everything men do everything that happens is because of our men. I don't. It take two. It take two. My sisters, you gotta learn your part you play. When a marriage fail, you gotta learn your part you play. When a relationship fail, you gotta learn the part that you played. Because if you always play the victim, everybody else has done you wrong and you have not done she, that mean you living in delusion. That mean you living in delusion, baby. That mean you living in delusion. And the truth ain't in you. One thing I always say is that I can't stand a liar and a cheat. I can't stand a liar, a cheat, and a thief. Can't stand them. You could be on some hood stuff, right? But long as you ain't a liar, a cheat, and a thief, I can't rock with you if you like that. Because that means you can hurt me. You got to be careful of people like that. So if you a cheater, you a liar. And if you a liar, you a thief. All of those three go hand in hand, honey. It's the same thing. Okay? Because if you're cheating, you're lying. And if you're lying, you're a thief. Because you can steal. That's the problem. That's the problem. I think a lot of women, we don't understand that part. Because if this man can sit up in your face and lie to you, and he can cheat on you, baby, that's your problem. A lot of y'all go for men that will sit up there and lie to you instead of going for the man that's going to tell you the truth. I'd rather have a man that's going to tell me the truth about the nonsense that I'm doing than have a man that's going to tell me everything I do is right. Because the man that's going to critique you, that's the one that want to keep you. I don't know how many times I got to say this to you, but it's true. The man that wants to critique you, that's the one that want to keep you. The one that will sit up here and tell you all boo-boo the fool stories, okay? He doesn't want to keep you. He just wants you to swing from the chandelier for that time. That's all he want to do. He don't want to do nothing else. And you will be fooled by the glitz and glamour. Because that's what y'all sisters do. You get fooled by the glitz and glamour of this man. And then when you find out he's a Pookie and Rere, now you come to social media, woe is me, and you on baby number 3. So all this time you did not know he was a Pookie and Rere because you accepted the lies. You accepted the lies. If he can lie, he can cheat. And if he can cheat, he can be a thief. And my brother's the same way. If she can cheat, she can lie. And if she can lie, she's a thief. You don't need people in your camp like that. You don't. Guys, whoever in here right now that's feeling my content, there's 3 dots at the top of your screen. Hit those 3 dots. For me, that is the like button. And if you don't like my content, get the fuck out of this live. Yeah, just scroll up. They got enough people. Just scroll up. You don't even have to, you don't have to stay here. Just scroll the hell up. They got a lot of people on here. Okay? I'm not the only one that's live right now. They got like 20, 30, 40, 100 other content creators you can follow, okay? Not just me, okay? Now, all I'm saying is that a mindset needs to be done. You need to change the mindset. Everything will not be his fault. You have to take accountability. When a woman learns that she can take accountability for her actions, you're going to grow. You're going to grow. When you find out you can take accountability, you're going to grow. But when you say, woe is me, and you 45 years old, 50 years old, I'm talking to my sisters, when you're that old and you keep saying, he did it, he did it, he did it, he did it, that's all you know how to say, he did it, he did it, he did it, right? That's all you know how to say. You ain't gonna never be able to keep a man. Because you don't understand the truth of what you're doing. You don't understand the truth of what you're doing in the relationship. You just want it to be him. You just want it to be him because you want somebody to blame, but you got to learn how to take accountability for yourself. Let me share something with you. When our melanated sisters start taking accountability for their actions, a lot of things will change in our community. Because when you mention, and this is an argument that we always have in the melanated community, when you mention our sisters are at 80% baby mamas in our culture, right? They will say, well, what about the men? And the men number is 44%. So what that tell you, boys and girls? What that tell you? Huh? What that tell you? If the women are 80% and the men are 44%, right? What that tell you, boys and girls? Y'all fucking the same men. That's what it tell you. That's why Pookie and Rere got so many children. Because y'all fucking the same men. That means whatever this man has, okay, or the way he act, or his demeanor, okay, same thing. Y'all drawn to that. Because it's true, we always drawn to number 10. We might be number 1. And we supposed to go with number 1. We might be number 2. We supposed to go with number 2. But because number 10 looks good to you, everybody runs to number 10. But number 10, okay, number 10, okay, got so much pussy throwing in his face, okay, he not going to turn it down because, you know, y'all all giving it to him. So now you all will be counted as baby mama number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 10. Instead of you wanting to be with your own man, number 1 is available, baby. Go to number 1. Number 2 is available. And so forth. And so, you know what I'm saying? They're available, but you want to go to number 10. Because you don't like number 1 eyebrows. You don't like number 1 built. He might be too dark skinned. He might be too light skinned. You don't like what he looked like, but I'm going to share something with you. He yours. He's going to be yours. You don't have to share him. When you go on vacation, you don't have to look around everywhere to see if some girl about to come and do something to you. You don't have to do that. When you want him to hold you like a baby, he going to hold you, pick you up like a baby because you his. You his baby. Okay? You don't have to worry who gonna be calling me on the phone talking about she slept with my husband and all this. Nobody's gonna do that. When you have babies with this man, you don't have to worry about another baby mama coming out of the woodwork. Okay? But if you all run up to number 10, you're going after number 10 because the way he look. And most of the time, number 10 ain't got no job. He living with his mama, or he out here slinging pharmacy products, or either he in the pen. Okay? But his body structure look nice. That make him a 10. So now y'all all running to him to give him the baby. And you know what happens? Let me share with you what happens. Okay? Let me share with y'all what happens. When this happens, and I just lost my train of thought because I'm reading something at the same time. When this happens, right, you think that it makes sense at the time to, let me just go on to something else, that you think that you're knowing that being with this man, that it's okay for you to just be with number 10, and number 10 is doing bullshit because you like him, because he looks good and other women want him. You think it makes sense at the time. But then after you get clarity and the baby is born and he can't do two shits for the baby, now you understand you have fucked up. How many sisters can say that this has happened? I'm one of them. Let me raise my hand. I'm one of them. I'm not here just judging you, baby. I'm one of them. I have to raise my hand too. I am guilty of it too. But somebody took the time to teach me and say, what you done was not right. What you done was not right. But I came here to say, here's a lifeline. If you want a second chance, okay? If you want a second chance, baby, follow me if you want a second chance. And when my king said this to me so many years ago, baby, follow me if you want a second chance, I was ready. I was ready. I was ready to follow him anywhere. I was ready because want to know why? I went and picked number 10 just like y'all did. I went and picked number 10 like y'all did. But when my own came along and said, are you ready to follow me? Hello from Kenya. How are you, Harrison? It's good to see you. When my king said, you want to follow me? You want to follow me? I got peace waiting here for you. I got love waiting here for you. I got comfort waiting here for you. Do you want to follow me? I'm not saying it's always going to be sunshine. I'm not saying we not going to have no hurricanes and tornadoes, but you ain't got to worry about somebody running up in your house talking about you messing with my man. My sisters, we sometimes will sit up there and choose the one that everybody else chooses. And then you baby mama number 3, number 4, number 5. Because this man look a certain way that women are throwing the pussy at him from the free throw line. And because he look attractive enough, you think it makes sense to you. And then you find out that this is the true Pookie and Rere. He just a jester on the court. And the true king is the one that's quiet, that handle his business, that everybody don't know about him. That's why you got to watch those men that when you go to clubs or stuff like that, I'm not going to say clubs. Let's say the movies. Let's say the grocery store. Let's say the man in your neighborhood that he's quiet and he's calm to himself. You see him go get in his car here and there. He'll go out to church. He's dressed a little nice. You know what I'm saying? He ain't a flashy guy. That's the king. That's the king. In our community, we miss that part. We always think the king is the one that got the most fancy car, the most flashy clothes, the one who talk that game real good. We get confused and think that this is the king, but it's not. That's not the king. You know what that is? That's the imposter. That is the imposter, baby. Okay? And he said in the gym. Club King UB said yes, and the ones in the gym are the imposters. Got to be more careful. It's the ones. Why wouldn't you want to have your own man, baby? Why do you put in your mind, especially if you know he already got 2 baby mamas, and so you think your baby will be the one that is the savior? Huh? That he gonna treat your baby right. He gonna treat your baby right. That's the one you think. You think he gonna treat your baby right. But he didn't do right by the other 2 children. So that go to show you right there that he not ready to do the right thing. I'm just saying. Okay, King said, I can tell you when I go to the barbershop that talking ass dudes is always the Pookie. He right. It's true. Them ones that always talk a good game be them Pookie and Rares that don't take care of their children. The ones that act so tough every time they're around other men. Those be the ones that are the jesters, but they look like kings. Them brothers that's mellow, those brothers that's calm, that be on they shit quietly, and everybody don't know they business, those are the true kings. Those ones where you be doing boss moves in private and nobody know that you dropping bags like that. Nobody know. Those are the true kings. I like what Melania said right now. Jobs people look down on. They do. All these jobs that she just listed right here, these are jobs that y'all look down on. And these are where the kings lie. All these jobs you see, these are where the kings lie. They lie here. Those ones, I'm talking about lie, like meaning they're there. That's what I'm saying. This is where the kings are in these jobs. But you know, y'all people is quick to say, I'd rather take a drug dealer and a scammer. But then you'll say, I don't want to I don't want to do no bid with nobody. But if you wanted a drug dealer and a scammer, what do you mean you don't want to do a bid with this person? Because you said you want a drug dealer and a scammer, baby, you're going to have to do some time with them. You're going to have to do some time with them, baby, because sometimes the police link you because you was taking gifts, monetary gifts and all sort of stuff from this man, and he was scamming and drug dealing. All I'm saying is that, my sisters, whatever formula you got going on and you have not been picking the right man, I want to share something with you. Shout out to Mr. Bennett. There's something in you that needs to change. There is something in you that needs to change because you're attracting these ain't shit men, like y'all say. Oh, he ain't shit. That's what y'all say. He ain't shit. But if he ain't shit, baby, that mean you ain't shit either. that mean you ain't shit either. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Mm-mm. Been married for 20 years, raised 3 young men, taught them about loyalty, honesty, and masculinity. Teaching their mother like a queen was always mandatory because when they found treating the mother like a queen was always mandatory because when they found their soulmates. Oh, I love that. I love that, sir. That's nice. Mm-hmm. Pimp said that part. Yes, I love that. Mm-hmm. Now, you will be surprised at how many kings that my sisters y'all have turned down. Mm-hmm. You will be surprised how many kings y'all have turned down to pass to get to Pookie and Rere. I'll share with you one that one of y'all might have right now. The one you put in the friend zone. That's a king you got in the friend zone. He's sitting there to think that you're going to get it right someday. He tired of you telling him all your relationship problems too. But he's sitting there waiting to think whenever he gets the chance, he's going to give you all the love and affection that you need. That friend zone, the one you got in the friend zone, that's your king, but you put him in the friend zone. Okay? He's the one that's going to elevate you to teach you a new way of thinking. Okay? All right. Also, the man that is in your life that anytime you call him, you in trouble. Every woman has this man. Anytime you call him and you in trouble and he comes, that's your king too. But you put him somewhere on the back burner. That's your king too. You miss this one as well. And later, if you don't get it right, you miss them. And then they wind up marrying women, and then later you figure out that they were the king that you needed, but it's too late. And they have found love in another woman. Some of y'all don't get that part, and you fell. Don't you think Lisa Ray, don't you think Vivica Fox have met great men in their time? But they know they have dropped the ball with these men. They know they have dropped the ball with these men. Okay? And so, since they dropped the ball with these men, now they're on social media talking about they need a man. They need a warm body to hold them at night. Okay? And I'm going to share something with you because I see somebody put this in the chat. Shout out to the Passport Bros. I do not discriminate. Shout out to the Passport Bros. Do what you do, baby. Find love where you find it. You hear me? Find love where you find it, honey. If you can find some woman from a different culture that will love you and respect you, baby, go for it, honey. Go for it. I will not tell you anything different. My sisters, excuse me, the ones who want change, you have a lot to work on. You have a lot to work on, baby. You got to start working on yourself. There's a lot of stuff that you have to be untaught. And the only why I'm saying this is because I come from a family of all the women ran our family. All the women ran our family. Nothing could happen without any of the women saying that it could happen. And there was a lot that I had to be untaught. So start making the steps today to be untaught. Don't wait till you get 45, 50 years old, getting on Kendra G, talking about you need a man. You 48, 50 something years old. You already passed your prime. You done already had 2 and 3 children. And then you was married for like 10 years, and now you decided I don't want to be married no more. Baby, you boo-boo the fool. There's nothing out here. There's nothing out here. Even the young people are having problems. And now you want a man who you want a man that all these criterias, but you have passed your prime, baby. There's nobody out here for you. There's nobody out here. You have passed your prime. Ain't nobody want you, baby. But Kendra G got, she got y'all, believing this fairy tale nonsense. Respect to Information Man for the $5 super chat. How are you, sir? It's good to see you. Thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate you. Much respect and love. Same thing to you, sir. Guys, please make sure you tune into the Information Man show. This brother always preach content. Always content is amazing. And he preached nothing but the truth, honey. Nothing but the truth, baby. You can't come to this man with no foolery. Nothing but the truth. And I appreciate you, sir, for coming in. So all I want to say is that a mindset, and I keep saying this, a mindset needs to be changed. My sisters, you got to work on yourself. I didn't say while you're working on yourself, go screw everybody. I'm not saying that. I said by working on yourself, get your shit together. Okay? Get your shit together. Stop getting up in the morning and saying, I'm ready to leave my husband. You've been married 16 years. I'm ready to leave my husband. What you gonna do is take your ass back to bed. Take your ass back to bed to the next morning. And when you wake up, let it not be that you don't want to be married no more. Because ain't nothing out here for you. They ain't got nothing. Jay said, Kendra G show lets you know which woman to stay away from. Amen. It does. It does. Because those women be looking scary up there. Some of the women be looking scary. And I saw one the other day. Shout out to Messy. Because Messy promote her content. Shout out to Messy Michonne, always on point. And shout out to Theo Coop, always on point. Okay? And there was a woman there, and I kid you not, she did not look like no woman. I got scared a little bit. She didn't look like a woman. And her face was too hard. And her tone was too hard. You can't talk to no man like that. Like, say if you want to, make love and you like, baby, come, I want you to touch me late in the midnight hour. And then you got some woman with a nasty one, I want you to touch me. It's scary. I'm scared. I don't know. I'm scared. No. No, you can't have a voice like a man. You can't be doing that. I'm scared. Why? Okay? Now, the woman need that deep voice. She need that deep voice. Come over here, girl. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think the man want to hear that. Okay? We do, Skinny. We do be acting up. Yes, we do. Now, Jay is right. She was crazy. The stallion one, it was crazy, honey. I don't think no man need to hear all that. They don't need all that. They don't want you to have no deep voice. It's supposed to sound a little sexy, like, baby, come over here and give me that. You know what I'm saying? I don't need nobody with no deep voice scaring the hell out of me, because I had to turn on the light because I thought it was a woman when I brought her home. You know what I'm saying? I got to turn on the light to make sure it's right. Okay? Please bend over, open up, because I need to see who is who really. I'm just saying. You got to be careful nowadays. So now, with that being said, I'm just saying we got to change the mindset. We got to change the mindset, ladies. We got to. Because you ain't gonna never find one. Look at these women up here on the Kendra G. You like 40-something, 50-something years old. You were married before. And you left your husband for what? There's nothing out here. Oh, I didn't like the way he talked to me. Oh, I make more money than him. And I'm gonna share something with you. This is the truth. Men who have purpose, they not worried about your money, honey. Men who have purpose is not worrying about your money because they know you're not going to give them none. Okay? So men are not worried about your money. They're not intimidated about your money. They're not. But melanated sisters have put in their mind men are intimidated by money. They're not. They're not. The best thing you can tell a man, instead of saying, I got a PhD, I'm a lawyer, I'm this, I'm that. The best thing, okay, that you can tell a man with you having all this money and all these degrees is this thing. I make a mean Salisbury steak. I wouldn't even start off with I got all these degrees and everything like that. I wouldn't even start off with that. Baby, I make a mean Salisbury steak with some mashed potatoes and some green beans or corn. And I make homemade, okay, cornbread. Sweet homemade cornbread. Okay, that's the best thing. Okay, that's the best thing that you can do. Because women from other cultures, they don't tell you that they got this many degrees, they do this, they do that. But we, our melanated sisters, that's what we start off with first. Because we want him to know, baby, I'm qualified. But you're not qualified in the way that he needs you. See, a man don't need your degrees. He don't need your money. There's nothing that he can do with all that. What can he do with all that? He wants to know if you can be a wife. He wants to know if you can be a wife. So that's what you need to be showing him, that you can be a wife. Now, when he asks you what kind of schooling you did, what school you went to, what field you in, then you can talk about it. Then you can talk about it. But don't let that be your starting game, baby. Your starting game is, I make a mean Salisbury steak with some mashed potatoes, some corn, and sweet cornbread. I could throw down in the kitchen. That should be your first lineup. Then he gonna tell you, girl, you don't know what you talking about. You start laughing and say, yes, I do. Yes, I do. Don't let me have to come over there and cook for you one day. And then he looking at you like, what? He don't know that you got them degrees yet. He don't know what kind of job you got yet. Now he gonna ask you, because you didn't lead off with that. He might ask you late in the middle, late into the date. He might ask you, and then you just tell him, yeah, this is what I do for a living. Do you like it? Yes, I like it. I went to school for many years for it. So where do you see yourself? Because men always ask that. They don't ask how much you make. It's only us that asks how much a man make. But a man will ask, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? See? Men will ask you that. Okay? Jay said, I don't care about your schooling. It does nothing for me if you are not a white. Oh, that's nasty, Jay. Jay, that's nasty. Jay, be nice. Today's Sunday. Be nice, Jay. I'm sorry for all the noise in the background, y'all. It's Sunday. My family is home. Jay, be nice. It's Sunday, sir. Be nice. He right, though. He right. A man doesn't want to know how much. They don't ask you that. When they first meet you, they don't ask you that. It's only us. How much you make? You like immediately want to know. Okay? You immediately want to know how much you make. How do you just ask somebody that? When you start talking, when he asks you, tell me about yourself. Don't immediately go to the schooling, baby. Immediately go to what you know. Go to what you know that this make you feel good. Okay? You trying to show off. You in the interviewing stages. Okay? The career is the marriage. You're in the interviewing stages. So you're ready to say, listen, I make a mean Salisbury steak with some homemade mashed potatoes, some corn on the cob, okay? and I make homemade biscuits. He looking at you like, what? Said, baby, you don't, he tell you just like this. You don't know what you doing. You don't know what you doing. Guys, please, you too loud. You don't know what you doing. That's what he tell you. You don't know what you're doing. You look at him and say, baby, listen, I could throw down in the kitchen. I could throw down in the kitchen, honey. Okay, you a little too loud, y'all. You can throw down in the kitchen. And he start laughing. He start laughing. Like, what is going on? Okay? Then y'all start battling it out. Y'all at dinner. And he said, so you telling me you can cook better food than this restaurant right here? Then you start popping your collar, baby. You tell him, listen, I can throw down. You don't want this problem. You tell him just like that. He start laughing. Now, when it comes to the part of the college, okay, what you do for a living, a little too loud, y'all. What you're making, okay? Now you get to the nitty gritty and you tell him, and then he'll ask you, well, what do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see yourself? And then you say, I want to get married someday. I want to have children. I want to be able to raise my children. I want to be a good mother to my children. I want to be a good wife. And this is how you drop it, sis. This is how you drop it. You say, I want to be a good wife to you. Okay? I want to be a good I want to be a good wife to you. Now, Malik had put something in here, and I love it because I was about to mess up my statement, but I love what he just wrote. He said, and more interested if she knows her father. I like that too. But I'll share something with you, Monique. I will share something with you, sir. There's a lot of women who don't know their father. There's a lot of women who have weekend daddies. And they only been groomed by their mother. Now, I'll share something with you. You can change the mindset of this woman, but only if she's ready for a change. That's why I tell y'all, I say to my brothers, don't be trying to go save the community. Don't be trying to go save the community. You could get hurt. You could get hurt by trying to save the community. Don't go try to save the community. But I'm going to share something with you. If you can get one out of the hyena kingdom, okay, shout out to Crimson Cure. If you could get one out of the hyena kingdom, baby, go. If you could get one that want change, baby, do it. Okay? But she gotta want the change. She gotta want the change. You cannot pull a woman out of her comfort if she doesn't want to change. If she want to stay like that, baby, there's no need to save her. Move on. There's no need to save her. Leave her there. Just move on. Okay? There's other women that want to be saved. Just move on. Okay? Because we have these tendencies that a woman will tell you, my kids come first, and I'm a package deal nonsense, okay? And when a woman start talking like that, my kids come first, my brothers, she have no time for you. She just wants you to help her raise those kids till they get big and have a father figure around. Do not be fooled like this. She needs to want the change. If she doesn't want the change, it's not gonna work. It is not going to work if she doesn't want the change. And people always ask me on these YouTube streets, they say, sis, how is it that you've been married so long to your husband and that you listen to him, right? And I tell him, because I wanted the change. I wanted the change. And if you want the change, it's going to work. But if you don't want the change, baby, leave her where she at, honey. There's other women who want to be saved, damn it. I'm just letting you know. Baby, listen, Malik, you know how I talk, baby. Talking about, damn, that was so real. Take heed. You know how I talk, baby. Don't act like that. Like this some new gems. You know you heard this before. You one of my top 3. You heard this before. When nobody else was watching me, you was watching me, sir. Okay? I'm just telling you that's what it is. If she don't want to change, baby, just leave her. Leave her. There's other women who need that lifeline. Because when my king said to me, you have been through all this, but baby, I'm here. I'm here to save you. Do you want to come with me? And I was a little hesitant. I was scared. I was like, I ain't never had to depend on a man before. I'm scared. I ain't never had to listen before. I ain't never had to follow before. I ain't never had to be obedient before. That's the word that us women, we do not like to hear. I had never had to do those things before. But I said, I want to go. I was like a little kid in the candy store. I was like, I want to go. I want to go. And he said, I promise you, it's not going to be snow. It's not going to be rain. It's not going to be hurricanes and tornadoes all the time. We going to have some sunny days, baby, too. And I said, I want to go. I want to go. I know we ain't going to always have, but I want to go. I want to go. Ain't nothing like a woman who understands her assignment. Louis Farrakhan said it at best. Louis Farrakhan is an amazing minister. Woo! I'm not Muslim, but he is an amazing minister. Because he said if you a woman and you do not have a husband, you have failed at womanhood. Okay? You have failed at womanhood. Can you imagine? If you don't have a husband, you have failed at womanhood. Why did Louis Farrakhan say that? Why did he say that? Why did Louis Farrakhan say that? Only why he said that. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. He said that because you the helpmate. You are designed, my sister, to be the helpmate. So you can't do your purpose. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're the helpmate. You're supposed to help your husband. And if you have spent your lifetime getting degrees, getting degrees, doing your career, traveling, all these things, and you get in your late 50s and 60s and there's no man, and then you're running to Kendra G show and you're saying that you need a man now, my dear, you have failed in your purpose. You have failed womanhood. You have succeeded by the Western standards of education and career, but you have failed at womanhood. Because your duty as being a woman is to be a helpmate. Oh, Malik, you quick. You quick, Malik. You quick. Malik, you quick. I was trying to take a double take at it. You quick, Malik. Go ahead. So this is the problem here. Because you have failed at womanhood. And there will be people like this that was in the chat that will say this mindset is not good for our women. But I'm going to share something with you. The mindset that the Western world promote is hoism. Shout out to Kosha. You promote hoism. And is that good for our women? When our women come on social media and they're crying, talking about they need a man, they lonely, they need somebody to hold them, they tired of having all these babies and everything. They tired of having to raise these children alone. Do you understand? Do you see what I'm saying? So the way that you're teaching our women is hurting them the most, because they're not fulfilling their purpose. Their purpose is to be a wife. She is meant to be the helpmate. That's why a lot of y'all women who in your late 60s, you feel like there's a hole there. You want to know why? Because you didn't fulfill your purpose. Okay, so you said, but marriage is not ending all, be all, sis. I lost two husbands. My condolences. I'm kind of over it and seem dangerous for my young girls. Okay, so you lost your two husbands, and was it like tragic that they passed away, or you mean like y'all, how do you mean? Because I want to know how I'm gonna word it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So for your two girls, I do understand that you want to keep them safe, and you got two young ones. You supposed to. You supposed to keep them safe. And I'm gonna share something with you. Sometimes you just have to wait till the kids get grown to find somebody, because you had these children. Oh, you said I have five daughters and one son. Okay, so are they by your husband, your first husband? Because you say you had two husbands. So you gotta understand that if you have all these children and you were by the first husband. Now listen, my content is not for women who their husband had went on to glory. I'm talking about women who they have all these children by the husband, and then later they decide they don't want the husband no more. That's what I was asking too, Malik. Yes. How did you lose? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Five by the first husband, and then one by the okay, last husband. Okay. So the thing is that if this happened, right? The first husband, did he pass on to glory? I have been married 3 times, left the first husband with 5 kids. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Mm. 9511. That's a kid. Malik kicked them out for me. That's a kid. I don't know how they got my content. 9511. Kick them out for me, please, Malik. Thank you. I appreciate you. Um. Mm, mm, is this the Western world, or is this foreign? Cause it look like it's too many. It must be the Western world. It can't be the Western world. There's too many wives. Mm-hmm. He now has 3 wives and 18 children. So this must be of a different culture. Gotta be my brother. Okay, let me kick him out. I got him. I got him, Elite. There we go. Um. Hmm. Yeah, I like what you said, Skinny. That makes sense. Okay, baby. So then what you saying, honey? I see what you put. That's not American standards, baby. I can't talk about foreign country standards. I don't know. So, baby, I'm sorry. I can't help you. You got to get a content creator who understand um that culture. I'm American. So we don't have that many husband and wives and stuff. We don't do that over here. They make that against the law over here, unless you in the Muslim faith, and by that standard also you gotta equally give those wives. Yeah, so baby, I can't help you. I don't even know the standards on how to do that. I'm sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not Muslim, baby. I'm Christian. Thank you, though. I'm sorry. I can't help you, baby. I'm sorry. My condolences to you, though, for everything that you've been through. Just keep praying to the God that you serve and let Him guide you. hmm That's all I can tell you. So, guys, listen, I'm done. My husband is off today, and I want to enjoy myself with him. I want to aggravate him. So, I appreciate all of y'all stopping by. I appreciate the donation from Information Man. I appreciate you, sir, for loving my content and rocking with me at times. And, sir, you are a scholar and a gentleman, and I love your content. Okay, I love your content, and I appreciate you. Thank you so much. So, with that being said, if anybody wants to donate to the channel to help the channel grow, if you want to donate to the channel so I can get more equipment, because I'm still a new channel, I don't have everything other content creators have. If you want to donate to the channel, you can donate through Cash App. You can also donate through super chats on YouTube. Okay, you'll see the super chats available in the chat section. Okay, it'll ask you if you want to buy. Okay, um, if you want to shop with us, our family business is called ubnracksfashion.com. Okay. And we are on 5 different platforms. So, first of all, the main website, ubnracksfashion.com, SD, Macari, Pushmart, eBay. Okay. If you want to shop with us, that's our family business, ubnracksfashion.com. If you want to buy merch from us, okay? If you want to buy merch from us, merch is available through YouTube. Scroll to the top, you'll see shop or store, okay? And you will be able to buy shirts, hoodies, bags, book bags, mugs, water bottles, all these things they got. They're amazing merch is crazy, okay? And you could check it out and see what you like, okay? And that's about it, honey. Please give me 15-minute head start when you send notifications so I can click on next time. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Is that's how the notification go out? Okay, that's how the notification go out, honey. So, Lane, let me see what you wrote, Lane, because I saw you wrote something. My parents were married 25 years till my mother passed. Sick was sick too. Oh, I didn't understand those folks out here. Oh, I understand. I understand. I understand. Everybody. Okay, I thank you everybody for loving the content. I thank you everybody for coming to rock with me today. You didn't have to, but you did, and I appreciate you. Before you leave, guys, if you did not already, please go up to the top of the page. You'll see 3 dots at the top. Please hit that like button. Okay, that's my like button if you feel my content. Okay, Lane, you said sorry she was sick. Okay, I understand. Rick, what is going on, Skinny? Who you talking to? Stay single. Who cares? What is going on, Skinny? Oh my God. And y'all done time somebody out. Malik and Skinny, y'all been on a move today. I don't know what's going on. Y'all doing too much today. I appreciate y'all, though, for governing the chat. I appreciate y'all. Y'all know when we come over here, we meet a lot of weirdos and crazy people and stuff like that. So y'all got to block them because they will derail the conversation that we trying to talk about. So I want to end with this, okay? May Kevin's soul continue to rest in peace. And this is the 2nd anniversary of his passing. But may his soul rest in peace. And may his family take heart, continue to take heart, And may his mother be blessed for having such an amazing son she brought into this world that taught our community what accountability really means. For um the ones who loved and respect him, y'all understand what I'm saying. And for the ones who didn't like him and didn't respect him, y'all kick motherfucking rocks. Nobody cares. We give two shits if you didn't like him. That's your business. You had came over here, we were talking about him. So if you didn't like him, we don't give two shits. We don't care. A lot of us loved him. So with that being said, um, peace, y'all. We done. Take heed to the message.